You having a baby, or where were you? I can't remember. You were sick.
No, I was ill.
You were sick. So we did manage to coordinate and follow up since. Oh yeah, we didn't manage to coordinate and follow up since the last meeting. I think what I'd like to propose would be that we take up Mr. Sprague tonight, and Mr. Cigani, if you'd like, for tonight. And since there's no limit, and I want to review the other four that we don't know who you are. I feel much more comfortable with Deputy Supervisor Villanova recommending somebody, Councilwoman Mendocino recommending somebody, and I want to review the other four. I don't know why we're keeping the other four on. In fact, don't we have to renew these every year or something? No. It's in perpetuity.
Yeah, the code doesn't provide any fixed terms, because they don't receive any salaries, So.
But obviously.
Yeah. Mr. Supervisor, there's two things that came to light over the past couple of years. One was that there was one constable that is clearly not active. Okay, so whether it's he's dereliction of duties or whatever term you want to use, this one person's not active. And then I think there may be another one where it's questionable whether this person still resides within the town of Rye. And so that's where this all came up. Now, just to go back to Councilwoman Mendocino, she did originally present kind of like a punch list of information on this one candidate, and then what I did see in the supervisor's office was a letter from this other candidate, and this person presented a letter, requesting to be put on the agenda, asking to be part of this, and so that's where that came from. I know it was tabled. I have no specific desire either way, and that's pretty much it. So that being said, there isn't a specific amount of constables that we need. But we do know that one constable residency is questionable, needs to be satisfied for our purposes, and one person is non-active.
Yeah, I think that there's two separate issues. One is to review our current four and find out what their status is, and I think whether even so what the status is on the existing four. Since there's no limit, we can, if we want. Vote on Mr. Sprague tonight and Mr. Cigani this evening as well. So I'll leave it to you and Councilman Mendocino if you want to go pull back, and when we get to it before, or would you like to go forward with the ones that we know?
Well, I think that this is the third month we've been discussing this issue. I'd like to see it resolved
Sure,
now.
let's go. Yep, I agree. Mr. Deputy Supervisor Villanova, you happy with that?
That's good. That being said, I'd like to make a motion that...
well, hold on. Could you just describe Mr. Sprague? And yeah.
I will, and I'm proud to say that I have known Scott Sprague for a fair amount of time, since the mid-'80s, and he's been a local volunteer in Portchester with the fire department, also with the I think he was on the taxi commission. And the one thing that I appreciate about this individual is that what you usually see is people that are volunteering for local government, fortunately or unfortunately, always live in the north section of the community. This person here lives on Sand Street, and it's one of the southernmost streets in Portchester, and I think that that's important, that we're getting involvement from other sections of the community. And this is it's a volunteer position, and anything that's received as a constable is stated per statute, so it's not some arbitrary thing.
Any questions for Mr. Villanova? I need a motion to approve Mr. Sprague as a town constable.
So moved.
Second. Hope, call the roll.
Elkhorn, Mendocino, Nayoris, Villanova.
Yes.
Aye. Okay, Councilman Mendocino?
Well, actually, probably Deputy Supervisor Villanova knows this gentleman better than I do.
I
but-
do, and I'll speak on him as well if you want me to. Michelle.
Okay, I'm just reading his resume here, and I know that he's presently a marshal for the village of Portchester. He too is also on the Portchester Taxi Commission. He is on the Portchester Auxiliary Police, and he is a past member of the Portchester Fire Department.
All right. Another individual that, I'm sorry, this is another individual, obviously a volunteer from Portchester, and he has the opportunity, again, living further south than most of the people that are volunteering. He's down on South Regent Street, closer to Boston Post Road. So we're getting different members of the community involved. These two individuals have not served on any town boards, and I think that they would be together a very good asset and a welcomed participant to the court system.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Can I get a motion to approve Mr. Cigani?
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll.
Elkhorn, Mendocino, Nayoris, Villanova.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Mr. Supervisor, if I could, I think that so that we don't have any conflicts, it appears the town has a past practice has had 4. I would recommend that if there are existing constables who are either not living in the community or not active, that they be terminated at the next meeting. So could somebody, maybe Mr. Nowotnik, undertake that
Already on the book.
research, and we can, because you may have, with 6, who actually may, 6 of them showing up in Portchester Village Court or Town Court expecting business, and they could get contentious. So
That'll be, thank you very much, Mr. Nowotnik, if you follow, but it's a wonderful suggestion. Okay, we're going to try and point somebody to the Board of Assessment Review. Mitch, you going to talk to this, or who's going to talk to Mr. Roosevelt?
all I can say is his term had expired. It had been he's been on the board for a while. Mr. Markowitz has indicated that he would like to continue. He's a Portchester resident, although he's a town board appointee. He's not a Portchester appointee.
Correct.
And has served with distinction for a number of years, has a lot of experience. And Mr. Markowitz, I think, and the BAR both recommend his reappointment.
He's a real estate broker, isn't he?
That is correct. He is a local residential real estate broker, active in the marketplace. He brings a certain level of expertise to the board.
Well, you know, I'm happy. I don't know if anybody has any questions or comments.
I have heard that he's been active and also he brought a very good dynamic to the board.
Yes, he brings a professional understanding and knowledge that's very helpful when there are deliberations at the board level.
Right, and with that understanding, I endorse this candidate.
Wonderful. Just before we vote, I agree that we should recommend and vote Mr. Rosabella. But would you have, I'd like to set up a meeting with him and you and myself. We need, we have a strategy that the town attorney and yourself are implementing and challenging certs a lot more aggressively than we have in the past, and I think we need to enlist the Board of Assessment Review in that process. So if you just, thank you. Can I get a motion to approve Mr. Rosabella, please?
So moved. Second.
Elkhorn, Mendocino, Nayoris,
Aye.
Villanova.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes. Okay, Auctions International, I guess Bishop, you want to walk us through this?
Well, I can say what's a little time.
Okay, good.
At the, not to imply that Bishop was going to take up the time it took for him to get to the podium, I can tell you exactly what we're doing.
Perfect, good, go ahead.
At the last meeting, the board authorized the supervisor to enter into a contract with Auctions International, Inc., as set forth in their company's technical proposal, dated December 23rd, 2009. So you have already authorized